Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanda Namostute. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So today we are planning to cover these two verses actually in the Upadesamrta, verses 4 and 5. So which is titled as Levels of Devotees and Associating with Them. So this is something little higher than what we studied before, and let us start. And out of the 11 slokas of Upadesamrta, we have covered 3 slokas so far. So today we plan to cover only these two, and then we have more to go. So now today we want to cover 2 slokas, verses 4 and 5. For the presentation sequence, I would like to switch it actually just for the logic 6. That's about it. So verse number 5 we will see first. What is it? Krishneti yasya giri tam manasa triyeta dikshasti chet pranati bicha bhajandamisham sushrushaya bhajanam Vinyanam manyam nindadi sunya hridami psita sangalabdya Krishnasti yasya giritam manasatriyetam dikshasti chet pranati bischa bhajandamisham sushrushaya bhajanam vinyamananyamanyam Nindadi Surya Hrudami Psita Sangalabdya. So, this is actually, so many things are condensed in this one actually. So, there are 3 levels of bhaktas. 3 levels of bhaktas, devotees. Who are they? Kanishtha, Madhyama and Utthama. So Kanishtha is beginner and Madhyama is intermediate and Utthama is the topmost. So the Kanishtha is the one who chants the holy names of Krishna, and he has taken Harinama from a guru, and one should mentally, so for those, what we should do? We should mentally honor the devotee who chants the holy name of the Lord. Okay, so he may or may not have got any initiation, but he is in the initial stage. So for him, mentally we should honor. Okay, so that is the first thing. How to deal with Kanishtha Adhikari. And the second one is Madhyama Adhikari. Madhyama is the one who has undergone Diksha initiation. That means formally he has accepted a guru, and not just Harinam, but Diksha. He has taken Diksha or even above. And he is engaged in worshipping the deity as well. And for those devotees, we should offer humble obeisances to them. We should give pranams to that devotee. So for the Kanishtha, we have to give only mentally honor them. But for the Diksha initiated, we have to really give pranam, real pranam we have to give. Now the third one is Utthama Adikari. So Utthama is the one who is advanced in undeviated devotional service. His heart is completely devoid of the propensity to even harm others. So they are the pure devotees of the Lord. So these pure devotees, Utthama Adhikari, are the most pure. One should associate with them. These are the kind of devotees that we have to hunger for. This is not easy to get. Not that many Utthama Adhikaris can be really found in this world. But there will be always somebody there, but very few. So one should associate with them and faithfully serve that pure devotee and hear about spiritual topics. So you can hear from others also. Kanishtha Adhikari not because they can't really even give that much of inspiration. Madhyama Adhikari may, but the Utthama Adhikari will give so much of inspiration. So now last week, actually we saw three kinds of people. Just globally I was describing. Not at all devotional, and they are the materialistic people and atheists. And second, partly devotional. They use devotion or puja for selfish reasons. So the third is completely devotional. They are selfless and have love for Krishna. So now, if we take only the second and third category that are basically inclined to devotional, even partly or fully, we can see those are categorized into four ways. As per the Gita, in Gita also we see these four categories. So this depends on their goals or spiritual orientation. So karmis. So these karmis, they will follow karma yoga. So basically they want to accumulate pious, not sukriti. Pious is different, sukriti is different. Pious will take you to heaven, sukriti will actually give sadhu sangha. Okay, that will take towards Krishna Bhakti. They are different because sometimes people may not be really fully understanding the difference between pious activity and sukriti. Sukriti is something that you have done towards a Krishna devotee or like especially with the Utthama Adhikari, that becomes sukriti. Pious is karmic good things that you have done, which will give only heavens and all those higher planetary systems. So that is karmis. Second is yogis, Ashtanga yogis or Kundalini yogis or Raja yogis, whatever they will call it, are different flavors. They desire for siddhic power. And then the third is jnanis. They really follow jnana yoga. They desire in merging in Brahman. Right? They want to inquire about soul and Atma and Bhagavan, all those, but finally their desire is to merge in Brahman. Then the fourth is bhaktas. They follow bhakti yoga, worship Bhagavan, worship and serve Bhagavan, seva. So karmis do good karmas and reap the benefits by enjoying the heavens. Most of the modern religions are aimed to enjoy in heavens only. But this is not the best. So advanced karmis called karma sannyasa yogis give their results to Bhagavan, but however their goal is actually to get liberation too, which is also selfish. And take the Ashtanga yogis on the other side. They do sense control, aiming to get Ashtasiddhi power. They are promoted to higher dimensions such as Siddha Lokas and all those places they will go. But however, this is also not the best because of desire of something. Desire of siddhic power. So it is also selfish. The third kind is jnanis, whose only aim is to attain mukti by merging into Brahman. They wrongly think that Brahman is the ultimate. They even think that Bhagavan is really coming from Brahman, which is totally ulta logic, reverse logic. So, but the fact is that merging into Brahman is like spiritual suicide. That's what our Acharyas, everybody is saying. Because in Brahman, they even lose their own identity. And what is there to really enjoy? So, attaining Brahman is actually, yes, like a spiritual suicide. Okay, so this is very important. Now, Brahman or Brahma Jyoti is just the Anga Kandi or the effulgence of Bhagavan. Brahma Anga Kandi Tandra Nirvishesha Prakashe. So that's what it's saying. Brahman is just like ever-pervading aura or the tejas of Bhagavan Krishna. It is so big everywhere it is. There is not even a place where his aura is not there. This Brahman is everywhere. It's like a sun and its effulgence light everywhere coming. That's why Surya Yena Charma Shakshe Jyotirmaya Bhashe. Like a sun as Bhagavan, and the effulgence, all the light coming out is like Brahman. This is a very nice comparison. And the fourth kind is bhaktas. These bhaktas use their love and affection to approach Bhagavan. Not with the yogis or good deeds and this and no. No karma, no jnana, nothing. They want to use their love and affection. When we read Gita, especially with the grace of pure devotees, if you read, you realize that Lord Krishna glorifies bhakti as the best of all in every single chapter. He'll be talking about, jnanis are the best for me, and they are closer to always. But then he concludes saying, by the way, my bhaktas are the topmost. So Gita only touches on bhakti actually. But the Bhagavatam propounds on the glories of bhakti. Okay, so now let us get into our Sloka topic. So bhakti is most important. So Krishna is attracted only to bhakti, not on any other. Because all the others are like gimmicks, like a child play. You cannot really attract him. It's not. So he cannot be attracted by karma yoga, ashtanga yoga, or jnana yoga. No, period. So also of the bhaktas there are two kinds. Okay, so globally I am just approaching, then we'll let you get in detail. So Mishra bhaktas, those bhaktas with selfish desires. Their bhakti is conditional. Their goal is to get bhukti or mukti. Bhukti means wealth and fame and name and all those, they're called bhukti. And mukti is liberation. So these are Mishra bhaktas. That means there is a motivate, there is a goal for their devotion. Then Mishra bhaktas are called pure bhaktas or Sutta bhaktas, or those who do not have any selfish motive at all. Wow, this is very, very, very unique. Their bhakti has a strong root of unconditional love. Like a mother loves the child, what condition is there? The love comes spontaneously. So like that, even higher than that, is these pure bhaktas. Their goal is to give themselves to the Lord in service, not expecting something back from anything from the Lord. They want to only give. And whereas the other bhaktas, they want to get. So it is a reverse, it's a ulta, opposite. So the Mishra Bhakti is asking favor from God, bhukti or liberation, and Amishra Bhakti, pure Bhakti is giving everything to God. So fundamentally they have two opposite kinds of goals. So only the Amishra Bhaktas are called, Amishra means what? There is no contamination, pure. So the pure Bhaktas are called really devotees in the real way. And they are called pure devotees. Now when we take Amishra Bhaktas or the pure devotees, as I hinted earlier, there are three kinds of classifications, or they are called levels. I can give some examples and describe how they are all different. First, I will just list them. So now if you see Kanishtha Adhikari, Kanishtha, Madhyama, Utthama. Kanishtha is beginner, Madhyama is middle, and Utthama is highest. Right? Even in the Kanishtha level also there are three levels. So you see the graph. It's basically slowly going. So it is just trying to give some granularity. So into the Kanishtha, when it is coming first into the Krishna consciousness, he is actually Kanishtha. Then when he slowly progresses up, he is called Kanishtha Madhyama. And then when he really becomes even very high, Kanishtha Utthama, and he is ready to get into the Madhyama stage, and he enters the second level as Madhyama Kanishtha. Then he again gets the progresses, and as Madhyama and Madhyama Utthama. When he is really even transcending that Madhyama Utthama, then he is entering into the Utthama Kanishtha stage. Then Utthama Madhyama and Utthama Utthama. Utthama is the highest stage. All our 6 Goswamis and great Acharyas, there are Utthama. And for them, Lord is all everyone. They're really seeing and they're interacting with the Lord all the time. So their attitude, behavior, everything is completely different. Okay, so basically this gives the full picture. But when one enters into a level, they gradually advance. So they have to advance. If you are not having the proper association, you may fall down. Anyway, I am going to go through some of the details about each of these level. So Kanishtha Adhikari, who are they and how can we recognize them? Okay, watch, listen to me. They are newly initiated or introduced to Krishna consciousness. They chant, but distracted when chanting. Initially, they will have so much of enthusiasm, but their enthusiasm may fade without proper association. They have a danger of falling down in devotion anytime, mostly because of bad association. Some wealthy people, somebody is, so interested in, the fame and name and then, buildings and these and all kinds of things that they get into their association finished. They will be dragged down. Okay, so there is a danger there. And also this stage will have lot of doubts. And he will be asking so many questions as well. Sometimes thinking, whatever he thinks is the real. So he wants to ask so many questions. Sometimes he wants to even trying to defeat somebody else thinking that he was the right one. And he worships deities very, very sincerely. He will go to the temples or whatever, the home deities, very sincerely. And he simply can't see the different levels of devotee. This is the thing. He cannot see the difference of Madhyama Adhikari, Kanishtha Adhikari, Madhyama Adhikari or Utthama Adhikari. He thinks everybody is all just one big sambar. One big one. No. So he cannot differentiate. And sometimes he thinks that he is also a guru. This is also happens. And sometimes he thinks he is even better than his own guru. He chants occasionally, not very regularly. Then also, this is something. This happens to Kanishtha Adhikaris. Because I have also heard many. Out of mercy, Krishna sometimes shows his spurti. What is spurti? Spurti means because Krishna can be really, actually approaching you. You can really feel it in three ways. He's present. He's somewhere there. He's touching he's standing here, standing there. All they like the feeling. The second is spurti, off sleep. Right, off sleep. You are seeing him. But like in a smoky kind of, something, it's really very unique. We cannot really describe that. And the third one is the darshan. So now he can even give spurti. Like that. But then what will he do? Because when he sees the spurti, of course Krishna gives it to also encourage as well as also he test. How he is actually going to only take that. And if he sees the spurti, he has a great danger actually. If he is puffed up saying that, I have seen, and he may fall down then. Then also he is the one who does Nama Bhasha. Nama Bhasha means, watch here how he is chanting. Let us move on to the Madhyama Adhikari. So, who are they, the Madhyama Adhikaris? How can we recognize them? Madhyama Adhikari knows the Shastras very well. He has a clear discrimination, viveka on different Shastras. He also understands the need of Sattvic Puranas, Rajasic Puranas, Tamasic Puranas. They are all for different people. Coming from all the way from bottom, Tamasic, then Rajasic, and then Sattvic. He follows only Sattvic or Sutta Sattvic Puranas. He self-realized. He has constant enthusiasm, not sporadic. He is a very good preacher. Very good preacher. By the mercy of his own Guru, otherwise he cannot preach. Guru and Krishna both have to really give him power. He can easily clear others' doubts. He chants and performs sadhana regularly. He may have enemies. Okay, this is important. He may have enemies, but silently he will avoid them or ignores them. Note, even Panchabandavas had enemies. When Panchabandavas were created, born, enemies were also born, were also born. So this is the nature. This is the nature of the world. So enemies will be always manifesting, always coming there. Okay, so this is the thing that we cannot avoid. So this is the reality. But anyway, so he will avoid those kind of enemies because they are not going to be as favorable for his bhakti. So he associates only with those who are favorable to his bhakti, and he rejects or avoids others. He takes complete shelter under his Guru. He loves his Guru the most, and also consider that his Guru is the best. Otherwise, there's no Guru Bhakti. He can induce Krishna Bhakti in others also. Only by the order of his Guru, he may give initiation, not by himself. No, he cannot give. He will not give. So he may give initiation only if his Guru is ordering him to do that. And what does he do? He takes the disciples and give it to his Guru only. He does not want any disciple. And he is empowered by the Lord and Guru. Kali kalera dharma Krishna nama sankirtana Krishna sakti vina nahe tara pravartana. What is that? Unless one is empowered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one cannot spread the holy names of the Lord and throughout this world. It's not possible. Persons who do so are empowered. Therefore, they are sometimes called Avesha Avataras, or even incarnations, or the recipient of mercy from Adi Guru, Lord Balaram, or Lord Nityananda Prabhu, as we really celebrated yesterday and day before yesterday about this Lord Nityananda Prabhu, Trayodasi. So, these Madhyama Adhikaris are actually mostly they will be the Gurus. Now, what about Utthama Adikari? Who are they? And how can we really recognize them? A Utthama Adhikari thinks that everyone else is greater devotee than him. This is the point. It's a very important point. So, a Utthama Adhikari will not have any inclination to preach at all. In fact, they will refuse to preach. They always chant the holy names all the time and all the times. All the times. Haridas Thakura, he was chanting 192 rounds every day. His place is in actually Puri, near Jagannath Puri. There's a bagula tree under which he used to just sit there under and chanting and chanting and chanting. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to bring prasadam from Jagannath Puri and then give. Look at it. Bhagavan is bringing prasadam for him. So, this, not only that, all our acharyas are like that. The chanting is the root of everything. And our Gurudev sometimes, he goes to more than 256 rounds or something like that. He has done 192. Actually, as per the upper parampara, 64 round is the one which is supposed to be done when one gets diksha. Minimum, 64 round. But anyway, Utthama Adhikari, he has absolutely no interest in giving initiation to anyone. He has no interest in any material dealings and always want to run away. Some may not even want to hear or even touch any money or coin. Whether it is morning, whether it is noon or night or sleeping, whatever, Lord is in his heart all the times. And because of that, he is immersed in seeing the leelas of the Lord every time, everywhere. Wherever he is, he always come. Our Gurudev, when he was walking, Mani walk, he used to say, "Oh, you all know that I am here." He said, "No, my service is going on there. I am there." This is, he will describe what he was actually doing, doing. Of course, now he has eternally really gone back. We cannot get any direct communication except through his succession only we can actually communicate to him. And he's immersed like this by seeing the Leelas of the Lord. And he thinks even the most wicked person, actually, they're all playing the part of the Leela of the Lord. Look at that, how their thinking is. Somebody is really so stupid, so bad. They think, these are all part of his Lord's creation. He must have a reason, and they are only serving the Lord somehow or other like this. See? And they participate in the Ashtakali Leela of Bhagavan all the times. Okay, this Ashtakali Leela, 8 important aspects of that Leela that is every day. So they think morning, okay, now Krishna and Radharani, they are really got up, they are ready, they are taking bath, they are ready, this everything. There is a book called Govinda Lilamrita. It's really describing so detailed. So this is how they will live. And how can we recognize an Utthama Adhikari? How can? Suppose a Utthama Adhikari walks somewhere, immediately, without even the people knowing, they will start the chanting. They will start chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. In their mouth it will come automatically. Because, okay, let me give a small example. Actually, I have used this example several times. So those who have already heard, please bear with me. This example can show the nature of Utthama Adhikari. Okay, so this Utthama Adhikari that I am seeing is Aniruddha Prabhu. It happened 2 times. 2 times I had the opportunity to really meet him and associate with him and to really have prasadam with him, talk with him. And so he lives in near Jaipur. It's very difficult to reach his village, by the way. He's extremely dear to our Gurudev, and whenever our Gurudev goes to Jaipur for Harikatha, he used to stay there, and he even called that place as, this is a Vrindavan. Your home is a Vrindavan. And right at the back side of his home is a nice hill, actually, very nice hill. So that hill he's called, that's a Govardhan hill. Anyway, so this Utthama Adhikari, Aniruddha Prabhu, sleeps only 3 or 4 hours. He chants all the time. Chanting will be going on all the time, completely. With the same posture, nothing, no tired, nothing. We may not be able to really sit that long, as he is no problem at all, very easy. So, this Uttama devotee had also got the direct darshan of Lord Krishna. He says that chanting, why he suddenly keep on chanting like this without any break? Except 2 hours, that's all the sleep time is. He says that when he is chanting, he is just the shower, nectarian showers are really just pouring on his head. And he is just bathing in that nectar. How will you feel? Once, he was invited to give a Harikatha. A small crowd, small preaching. He always refuses. No, I cannot give. Come to my room, I can actually probably talk anything if I can, but I cannot really give any Harikatha. So he is very shy. He doesn't go. But he was forced this time, and the Harikatha went there, and then the Harikatha started. Oh Prabhu, you have to now start the Harikatha. And then, of course, how do we start the Harikatha? We will give the pranams to Guru Parampara, and then at the end, what we'll do before the Harikatha, we say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He just uttered this Maha Mantra, and see what happened. He got into this usual nectarian shower. He could not come out of the chanting at all. In fact, the whole Harikatha was only his chanting. Someone luckily got a recording, and just a small portion I just want to play if you really like.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.
Crying and crying and crying. This is how the Utthama Adhikari's Lakshana is described. How can they preach? Tell me. How can they preach? How can they preach? They are drinking the nectar. Anyway, I can probably give another small incident there. This is Ter Kadamba. In fact, last time when we really went to Vrindavan, we also had an opportunity to really take a few more devotees. But anyway, I don't know how many of they could really understand the real Ter Kadamba. This is one of my favorite places in Vrindavan, of course. It was a forest full of Kadamba trees. Krishna used to come here for cow herding with cows and gopas. In the night, he called the gopis and performed rasa dance nearby. There is a nice place, actually, very nice place. And also there is a small kunda, and it's like a lake kind of thing, and where the gopis, after they really take these milk products and then selling, and then bringing back again, they will wash their the pots there in that same place. And this is where all the cow herding pastime and everything, all Madhumangal and Gopas and leaders and so many things used to happen there. Rupa Goswami, our primary Acharya, used to have a bhajan kutir at this place. And it was not a big place, a big building or something. No, it's just a shelter under a tree. Small things there just for the shade. Under the tree only. Very small hut. Now we have a small room that you see in the picture at the left side. Of course, now if you go, you will see that. And the right side you see some of the Kadamba trees which were actually gone and the Gurudev also donated some Kadamba tree to be grown, and then Gurudev has a very deep attachment to this place. And at this place, Rupa Goswami had manifested so many scriptures, including Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. In fact, there was one original script, the leaf that he wrote. We could really see that. Anyway, I just wanted to show to you, but I forgot. Okay, so we could see that they are true. Anyway, so what happens when he is composing all these verses? When he is reciting the verses of Radha Krishna's separation, all the Kadamba trees will drop their leaves. They wither, completely dry up. They weep, literally weep. And then after that again, then the union comes. When they're reciting the verses of Radha Krishna union, all those immediately blossom, and the buds will come, and all the leaves, this is new leaves and sprouts and flowers and blooms and blooms and blooms. This is the power of Utthama Adikari. This is the power of Utthama Adikari. So you have to be very fortunate to really hear about these kind of behaviors of the Utthama Adhikaris. They are not ordinarily available outside. You have to approach some devotees who really knows all these things. Anyway, this is the power of Utthama Adhikari. They can influence every living being, plants, trees, birds, animals, even the most wicked people. In the previous class, also a question came about Guru and Sadhu, and I want to just add Acharya also here, and then just probably just explain a little bit so that, because that time we didn't have much time. A guru is usually a Madhyama Adhikari. Okay, now I'm talking about guru. He's usually a Madhyama Adhikari. This does not mean that a Utthama Adhikari cannot be a guru. A Utthama Adhikari can come down to Madhyama Adhikari stage, like Srila Prabhupada did, or our Gurudev did, only for the sake of giving initiation. Okay, but they are always there in the Uttama level, but only for the initiation and taking care of the devotees, they actually come down. Otherwise, there is no reason for them to really come down. So only fortunate soul can get an Uttama Adhikari as a guru. So that we look at here. I used to what kind of Sukriti that we should have to get a Uttama Adhikari to really become a guru. This is not easy. There are a lot of gurus are there, but the thing is they are all going behind money, properties and buildings and temples. This is the thing that we are seeing. Our Gurudev, no, he said, no. You put only some centers for preaching purposes. Don't be making these so many thousands of temples or something. No, just for the preaching purpose, put a small place to really stay and then preach. That's all. Okay, that's exactly the attitude of our Gurudev. In fact, somebody in Govardhan, they really donated a very big land, but he really donated to some other organization. But now that organization is really has put a rule that Gurudev and Gurudev devotee should not go there now. Okay, but anyway, it's different. So a guru, so a guru can be a Uttama Adhikari, but he will be coming down to Madhyama stage and then only accept disciples. So now, our Gurudev is actually a Sakhi of Radharani. I mean, actually Palya Dasi. His name is Ramana Manjari. So a Guru is empowered by the Lord and ordered by his Guru to preach. He is mostly mostly a Madhyama Adhikari only. So he can give initiation and gives those disciples to his Gurudev. No Guru, if any Guru says that you belong to me as a disciple, he is not a Guru, he is a Guru. He is doing a business. He cannot own any disciples, as all the jivas actually belong to Krishna only. And how can he own somebody? And his Gurudev, of course, gives the disciple. Suppose when you really give his disciple to his Guru, his Guru will give to his Guru, and so on and then on. It goes all the way up to finally Krishna, where the jiva actually belongs. So our Gurudev told us, you all belong to my Gurudeva, not mine. Okay, now who is an Acharya? There is slight difference between a Guru and an Acharya. A Guru is a teacher who dispels ignorance, answers all the questions. So he has the vivek of discrimination, everything. And he engages the disciples in sadhana, teaches bhajans, teaches scriptures and everything. But an Acharya is in a higher level. So an Acharya is a Guru, but a Guru need not be an Acharya. Because Acharya, he has more qualification. He not only he preaches, but he can even manifest shastras. He is not manifesting by himself. It's coming from Akashic record. It is always there. The Vedas are, all the shastras are there in the eternal spiritual dimension. So he can manifest that, like Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Jiva Goswami. So they are all, whatever they are writing is not their word. It's coming from the devotional world. So they can do that. They are the acharyas. Okay? So there is a difference between them. So all gurus are not acharyas, but an acharya is the topmost guru. The Gauta Madhyama Sutra, there is a Gauta Madhyama Sutra, it says that among all the gurus, an acharya is preeminent. Why? Another thing is, an acharya teaches by his own conduct. So his whole life itself is an example for others to follow. And that way he is not really just teaching alone, he is also following all the principles by himself in his life, so that others can actually see him as an example of. Okay, so Acharya is higher. Okay, so now who is a sadhu? A sadhu is a general name actually. It's not nothing. I am not. We don't have to attach that with the guru or Acharya. But a sadhu is in general is a general name for anyone who has given his entire life, wealth, everything for the service of his Guru and Krishna. He does not claim anything of his own. He has no pride or desire for fame or name. He is fully detached with his family, friends, relatives, and free from all material activities. He has nothing other than Guru and Krishna. That is his only life is to satisfy them. Okay? All right. So, now here is a question, because people normally don't have much understanding about the Guru Tattva. Here's something. Suppose, okay, I'm asking, suppose you are initiated and all of a sudden you get a darshan. And in the darshan, Lord Krishna is just coming, walking towards to you. And along with him, he is bringing the entire Guru Parampara. And also, like small figure, your own Guru is also coming. He is small, very small compared to all the majestic, Okay, now the question is, to whom will you give your very first obeisance? That's the question. Okay? If someone asks me, I will say, I will first give my obeisance to my Gurudev first, who accepted me and gave me mantra diksha. Without him, there is no connection to Guru Parampara or to Lord or the Lord Krishna. There is no connection. This is the one. He is the only one who initiated me. He gave the mantra. Mantra is not to be really given to anyone. So once one Gurudev is the first one I give obeisance, then to the Parampara, and then only to the Lord. This is why Lord Krishna himself says this. Pratamantu mantu, man mean what? Pratamantu gurum pujam tadachaiva mamarchanam kurvan siddhim avapnoti hai anyata nishpalam bhaved. This is Hari Bhakti Vilasa. Clearly Lord Krishna says, one must always worship one's Guru first, and then only worship me. When one follows this, gets perfection. But if one neglects this process and trying to short circuit, everything will be fruitless. Also, you need a living Guru. As the one who has already left this world may not be willing to come down with that easily. So unless he has to take care of his own disciple. Otherwise, So, but their mercy will come. But how the mercy will comes? In the dream, he will send only your own Guru only in the dream. He will not come. He will send your own Guru only. Okay. So this is the way the Guru Tattva works. So Guru Tattva is so intricate. Out of the 18 Tattvas, Guru Tattva is the very first one. If we do not understand Guru Tattva, we cannot understand any other Tattva. Absolutely, period. Okay, so that is about now. We have now analyzed all the different levels of the devotees, and we also went all the way up to Utthama Adhikari level, and then also the Guru, Sadhu, Acharya, everything that we have really now discussed. Now the last verse, which is not going to take maybe 10 minutes, that's it. So what it is saying is, this is talking about how we should associate with the devotees. Devotees means how we can exchange. How we can exchange our realizations and advices and everything as per the Shastra, discuss the Shastras with them, getting our doubts cleared like that. So how we really associate them and how we interact with them. This is more of the interaction. So that is this sloka number 4. I really wanted to put it later. You see? Tadati pratigrhnati gugya makyati prachati pumte bojayate chaiva shatvidam pritilakshanam tadati pratigrhnati gugya makyati prachati Bhungte bhojayate chaiva shatpidam priti lakshanam. This sloka describes as how we associate with the devotees. There are 6 ways to associate with the devotees. Very easy. This is not very, very difficult at all. Offering gifts in charity. Accepting charitable gifts. Here you exchange gifts basically. And reveal one mind in confidence. Only with the devotees, not with others. We are talking about really with associated devotees. Don't tell all your experiences to the Janata people. Finished. Your bhakti will be finished. You have to be very careful. Then inquire with confidence. Confidentially you interact with them and also inquire from them. Because from the Shastric knowledge, it's not easy for everybody to read the books, everything. When I went to India, I will tell you. There are so much of scripture like ocean. I at least try to really give few slokas. Nobody will come. I have to go there. Because they are so busy in everything else, and you are not supposed to be. So the thing is, how will they really find out? You have to associate. Unless you associate with the devotees, you have no way of getting bhakti. Period. You will fall down. Anyway, so that way we have to inquire confidentially, from the devotee, okay? And also accepting prasada. There you go. You have to visit them, and they have deities. Accepting prasadam from offer to the deity, and also when they really visit you, you offer prasadam. Like that. Okay, offering prasada means real prasada, not like buying some sweet from somewhere else, some shop and then give it to. No, that's not prasada. Prasada means it has to be cooked in a certain way and it has to be offered properly. So now what about offering gifts in charity? What is this? It is said that Lord Krishna actually eats through the mouth of his pure devotees. So sadhu bhojan and feeding devotees is very, very important. That means whenever you have some, we see sadhus, we have to invite them to our home. And we have to offer them prasadam or gifts. Gifts mean anything. It doesn't mean that, you have to give a big thing. No, nothing. Just exchange. It's not in the value of the gift. It is the quality of the gift. You have to always giving. That is why I always said, whenever one goes to see his guru, do not go empty-handed. Do never ever go empty-handed. Even at least just pluck a flower and then give. That's it. Otherwise, your visit is going to be not at all useful. Similarly, when you get the diksha, initiation or anything, you have to give a dakshana. Even one small paisa, that's good enough. You have to give that with your love and affection. This is what is matter. So here if you see the offering gifts in charity, it's not that mean that I have to actually buy him a big laptop or something to my guru. No, that's not the way. You give something, small books, something what you really want. Just a flower. You just take a flower and then give it. That's it. Don't straight away go to the puja room and put it there. No, give it to him. So now when his pure devotees are satisfied, Lord Krishna is greatly satisfied. Of course, whatever you give it to Guru, they automatically goes to Lord only. But we cannot short circuit. This is very important. There is nothing that makes Krishna happy than we make his devotees happy. Okay? Now the second, accepting also. Actually, a real sadhu does not need anything. Remember I told you a story about one devotee who really went to see Gurudev on in the Kartik. And she was so poor, she didn't have anything to really offer. And on the last day, everybody used to offer something. It doesn't matter, love and affection, anything that you give. She didn't have anything. She was crying. She was sitting, that's why she was sitting all over the back, and then she was crying inside. Nobody could even see that she was crying. And Gurudev heard that inner cry. Said, oh, so and so, sitting there, come here, come here. He just called. He called. And everybody was thinking that she was calling somebody else or something. No, that comes. And then she was coming, and then she said, I don't have anything to offer to you, Gurudev. You know what Gurudev said? You are my daughter. I am your father. Who should give to whom? I should give to you. And all the money, they put there on the plate, right? Just like they took some, give it. You are my daughter. So this is the way. The love and affection is very important, right? So in this case, of course, he wanted to give something, but she's giving through mind. So that you have to express that to your Guru somehow or other. That is why, here we are not poor like that lady. So, but anyway, when someone offers any charitable gifts, Guru will accept. So this is Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri never go even out to really beg alms for eating. If anyone gives to him anything to eat, he will eat. Otherwise, he will starve. Nothing. No eating that day. That's it. And Krishna could not bear this. That he was hungry all the time like this. So he just gathered some milk in a pot. He appeared, and then as a small boy, he said, Oh Sadhu, how can you really become hungry in this land? Nobody should go hungry. Please, my mom gave this milk, and then please drink this milk. And then, okay, so then of course, he accepted it, and then he said, I will come later and then get the pot. And then, he just went away, vanished. Then, when he really offered that to Krishna, of course, nothing you are supposed to eat without offering. Otherwise, it's the poison only, right? Anything that you have to offer. Of course, it's all vegetarian anyway, right? And right, so Patram Pushpam Param Doyam. So now he drank that after offering to Lord. He could not believe how much ecstasy that he got. He thought, wow, this is not ordinary boy. He is Krishna himself only. He was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And he did not come. Night, no, he did not come. Oh my God, he did not come to really take his own part. And in the night, in the dream he came. Wow, it was me who came. And right near to your place, I will show you, I am actually under the earth. I was buried. I am as a deity. So please, you just dig and then take them up. So that is what is actually the deity that Madhavendra Puri actually took out. Okay. Anyway, so that's a different story. So what I'm saying is, here, accepting charitable gifts, yes, he will. But the thing is, he will not ask for it. Now, revealing one's mind in confidence. This pertaining as how we have to associate with our own Guru first. We should not reveal any of our spiritual endeavor with the common people, but must reveal them to one's own Guru. And if he says it can be shared with other devotees, of course, not to the public, then it can be shared with intimate and advanced devotees. Everyone needs a living Guru. A Guru who has passed away from this world cannot help directly. So you have to have somebody to reveal your mind, with someone who is living. So it is important to have a living Guru. And the way to associate with one's Guru is to ask questions and exchange, the knowledge. Always remember association. Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi Gaya. Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi, Sarva Sastra Gaya. So this is what the scripture says. Now the last one, accepting offerings. Accepting and offering. Prasada. Mahaprasadam is a very important aspect in Krishna Bhakti. Prasadam means mercy. When we offer our naivedyam to the deities, after he accepts it, Krishna changes that into prasadam. Prasadam means mercy. So he gives his mercy. And that is why one who eats prasadam is always enriched with bhakti. The devotion will grow and grow and grow because of that mercy coming from Krishna. That prasadam, what do? We take that prasadam and offer to Guru before we even think about it, right? We offer to Guru, then becomes Mahaprasadam. That Mahaprasadam, after that we are also giving that to Guru Parampara, becomes Mahaprasadam. So that is why we have to honor Mahaprasadam. So now this is a summary. Okay, so we discussed the levels and levels of devotees and associating with them. 3 levels I said: Kanishtha, Madhyama, and Utthama. And also then different respects to levels of devotees, right? For the Kanishtha, mentally. And then for the Madhyama, you have to give the obeisance. And Utthama, Shashtang, that is it. He is Utthama Adhikari. Absolutely. When our Gurudev used to walk, in the morning walk, right? When he is walking, on his footsteps, they will sit around and chanting. Just on the walk footstep. I have seen. This is how Utthama Adhikaris are. Now, I also mentioned taking this opportunity to explain about the difference between Gurus, Sadhus and Acharyas. Of course, when you give mercy to your Guru, all the Guru Parama will shower mercy on you. Okay? So now also, I talked about associating with the pure devotees, offering gifts in charity, and accepting charitable gifts, basically exchanging, and revealing one's mind in confidence, and inquiring confidentiality, and accepting prasada, and offering prasada. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.